Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys the books that I managed to read and complete this week. This is going from Monday all the way up to today, which is Sunday. It's currently midday towards Sunday, so I thought now's the perfect time to update you all. So the first book that I completed this week is Ben's in Love by Catherine Applegate, the fourth book that's in the Making Out series. This is actually a reread for me. I really enjoyed reading it again. Didn't remember a lot that happened too much in this book, but I really enjoyed it. It mainly centres around Ben and his conflicts between his ex-girlfriend Claire and his new romance with Claire's sister Nina. So mainly of that, but there are like small storylines within this book as well. It's a very short read. I fly through these books so much and I love them so much. So yeah, 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. Really enjoyed rereading this one. And then because I wanted a break in between this and starting a new book, I read Saga volume number 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is actually a reread for me as well. I got the physical graphic novels I think last year and I was aiming to give them a reread. The first time I read this, I only gave this 2 out of 5 Kit Kats. I really didn't understand it whatsoever, but this time around, I gave it 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. I loved it. I loved the storyline. I loved the art style. It's weird, but it's different. A bit like me. It's random. There's alien creatures. It's sci-fi. There's sex. There's blood. There's gore. It's very out there. It's very adult. But it mainly is about these two people. One of them is a prisoner and the other one that goes to them, and then they both end up escaping. They have a child. The child is actually the main sort of protagonist of this book. They tell the story, and this child is very much wanted. So these two different races have created this child, and this child is very much wanted. So throughout this book, that's all introduced. They're on the run, people are after them, and so they have to like fight their way through, and it's pretty much about that. And yeah, it's so good. Really enjoyed it. The third book that I read and completed this week was Pretty Funny by Rebecca Elliott. I do have a video review of this that is due to be going up within the next few days. So this I received for review from NetGalley and it came out last month. Finally got around to reading it and it is pretty much like all that I was expecting of it. I knew that it was going to be funny. I was laughing so much at this book, at just the jokes, at the things that like Hayla's kid brother says. So basically Hayla, she wants to be a female comedian. She is plus size, but in the book she's not really described as like massive, like obese. I would say she's probably about the same size as me, like a 14-16, where you're just sort of on that sort of chunky side, but not like absolutely massive. But it's really about her being confident in herself, being very body confident. Friendship's very strong in this book as well as family, and yeah, it's just her journey on her just believing in herself a bit more, and her friendships and her family. There's romance, there's heartbreak, and it's about her experiencing those and just developing into a really awesome person. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, stay tuned for my video review of that. That will come up within the next few days for sure. Now I'm going to go on to the book that I'm currently reading, and that is Wither by Lauren DeStefano. This book was in my first ever book haul on this channel, and it's one of the longest owned books I've had, and I'm sort of thinking now, why is it taking me so long to read it? Luckily I'm in the perfect frame of mind to read it, but I do love dystopian books. This is about where science and genetics have tried to alter people, and therefore it has made their descendants genetically crippled. So females only live to about 20, males only live to about 25. Not really explained why. I haven't really come across that yet. It's just like the way it is. So people aren't living for very long, and therefore because of this, females are being sort of collected and gathered, and rich men are choosing them to become their wives, and then they get married, and then they pretty much have to try and like procreate in order to keep the human race going. So our main character, Ryan, is taken away from her twin brother Rowan. They both have heterochromia, which is where you have two different coloured eyes. So like, for example, one green, one brown. And so she's distinguished because of that, and she is very much wanted because of that. It's like, oh, she's different, she's beautiful, I want her, sort of thing. So she's captured away from her twin brother Rowan, and she has no idea where she is apart from the fact that she is in Florida, very far away from where she actually lives. And she finds things off with the servants and the people that help her, and trying to find out about her husband to be, and that there may be like scientific experiments to try and find a cure for it. She obviously wants to escape. She describes the place as being massive. Literally, she said that it would take a day or more to go from one side to the other. So it's a pretty huge place. And at the moment she hasn't really found any way of escaping. And so really this is just about her finding out about the place, finding out about maybe some experiments that could possibly be going on, befriending the servants and helpers, befriending the other wives, and just about her trying to get back to her brother again. So I like the mysteriousness of this, I like the dystopianness of this, and I quite like Ryan as a main character. So I'm really enjoying this. I am only on page 128 so far, so I'm this far through the book. I am not far from being halfway. I will probably get to the halfway point today. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to continuing on with this. I have already ordered the sequel to this book from eBay, which will probably be here within the next couple of weeks. So it could be a possibility that as soon as it arrives, it might be a book that I start reading. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So please stay tuned for my video tomorrow, which is going to be my weekly TBR, where I let you know the books that I would like to read next week, the books that I've got an urge to read, and the books I'm going to be reading from, and so on and so forth, like the review books that I would like to read and that sort of jazz. But if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere, Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads and all of that jazz. But I hope you are staying safe wherever you are, especially during this virus and this isolation. I am always here if you'd like to have a chat. Keep smiling, keep reading, and most importantly, be happy. My name is Katie, and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!